You see this? This is my brand new 2026 F350. The truck is here. It has finally arrived after about 5 months of waiting. It's the STX package. It's a crew cab. It is a long bed that I've got a utility body on, and we've got a lot of projects to do to this truck. So I'm gonna give you a little walkthrough of the truck. Now, obviously, there's no bumper on this truck. I ordered this specifically with no bumper because I'm gonna build my own workbench bumper for it. I couldn't really find anything out there in the market for a single rear wheel workbench bumper that was what I wanted. So I've got it all designed up, I've got all the parts cut, and we're gonna build a bumper that will bolt on the back. A couple upgrades we're gonna be doing inside, aside from the floor mats and seat covers. I'm gonna be adding in heated seats to this truck, being an XL trim. Even on the STX package, there's no option for heated seats. I've also got one of my favorite phone mount solutions from Bullet Point that'll go up here. It's the magnetic phone mount, so I'll have a couple of those arms up there, which I love. Okay, now service body wise, this is a Redding Classic 2 aluminum truck body. Opted for aluminum because it's an aluminum truck, aluminum cab. May as well do the aluminum body. It's huge weight savings, and of course it doesn't rust like steel does. I have a lot of projects planned for this component of the build. So we're gonna be adding compartment lighting with door switches to each one of these compartments. Some of these compartments are gonna get power reels, air reels, wiring, charging stations. Very excited about that. Gonna be a whole myriad of marker lights, of course, and flashing lights, because you know me, I love my flashing lights. It has been Line-X'd along the top, inside the bed, and the tailgate. It's a pretty brutal Line-X. It's a pretty rough finish. So I've got a rubber bed mat that's gonna go in here. And then up top, it needs a rack. So I'm gonna be building a custom aluminum headache rack and rail system with a removable rear rack for this truck. In the coming weeks, get it all installed. That rack itself will have lighting in it for work lights, stop, turn tails, etc. We're also gonna do leaf springs on this truck. So the factory Ford leaf packs on these F350s are a 3+1. So essentially there's 3 main leafs, a lower, and an overload. And we're gonna be replacing that with a 5+1. So it's the same spring pack I've done in my red truck. And what it'll do is when I've got sort of my baseline payload in this truck, which is tools and equipment, it'll compensate for that by having a heavier spring in it. So I won't lose any payload, and I won't have any deflection, which is my #1 pet peeve. When the back sits down low, I won't have any deflection with that spring pack. So that's one of the first things we're gonna do as well. This Redding also has the Power Latchmatic system, so that means it has power locks. That way I don't have to go around to each of the 6 doors and lock them with keys individually. So right now my doors are open, lock it, and now all my doors are locked, safe and sound. And if for any reason I have a power failure or I can't get it to unlock, I can still manually unlock the doors with a key. Real nice feature and a satisfying clunk. So obviously I've got a lot of stuff planned for this truck, and this is gonna be quite an extensive build, you know, when all is said and done, between the bumper and the rack and the wiring and the power and the air and the accessories. So this is gonna be broken down into a multi-part build series here on the channel, and I'm basically gonna cover each aspect of what I am doing to this truck individually. And I'm also gonna be very candid and transparent about the pricing and what everything costs, because you can build a functional service truck for a lot less money than people think. You can build a very functional truck with everything you need to do jobs and do work for a lot less, and I'm gonna show you exactly how much this whole thing is gonna cost me. So this truck is a 2026 Ford F350 Super Duty. It's an XL trim with the STX package. It has got the 7.3 gas engine in it. So the cost of the truck by itself without the bed, I paid $63,506.16. And then the utility body itself was $15,851, and that's with a bed credit. So I did get a few grand back for my factory truck bed. All the Line-X work was another $1,400. All in, my out the door price on this truck was $84,934.54 for what you see here, before any accessories or anything like that. Now, you know I gotta make it a little bit nicer, and it's gotta have some function. So we'll see what the total costs are, and I'm gonna keep you updated and keep the costs totally transparent throughout this whole process. So at the end of the day, We know what the truck build costs, and you can see that you can build one for a lot less than you can go buy one. And with that said, I hope you follow along. This is gonna be the first of many, and we're gonna do a lot of cool stuff with this rig. It's gonna be fun, and in the next month or so while I'm building this, I'm just gonna be itching to get it out of the shop because it's not leaving this building until it's done. Follow along, hit the subscribe button, and we'll see you along the way.